This divorce story, it has two parts. The first is probably where you're at, depressed and pain, wishing to disappear. This is the version where no one speaks about because you're so knee-deep in psychological shit that your body is starting to show some symptoms here. The part where you fall apart, the physical exhaustion, the weight loss, the diarrhea, even the chest pain because you're so brokenhearted. This is the worst part of your life. Your friends, your family, they try to understand you and they're worried, but they can't reach you. A part of you, it's dying and you feel like you've lost everything. It's the part of deep fear of the unknown, and it's horrible because you really wish that you were never born. But soon comes your recovery, and it's beautiful. It's one where you begin to see that you have much more control than you ever thought. That no matter what, you've overcame, and guess what? You were wrong. You didn't scar, you just bruised, and the bruises, they just started to fade. It's the part where you accept that you're now your own man, and that you make your own decisions, and you're mastering your own life, and there's power in that. Your kids, they begin to see the power you gain because you're just more alive. You gain your self-respect. You walk taller. You don't take no for an answer. You realize that you were lied to, that you're not the piece of shit she told you were, and that you have your shit together, and that not only are you gonna be okay, but you're also going to motherfucking thrive, and you're gonna win in this fight of your life because you're empowered. And your kids see it. But you don't get to the second part without facing the first. So let's start to where it hurts, where your marriage ended, where you thought to yourself, how could I lose her? She was my life. She was my family. We were happy. We had our problems, but we were happy. And now she's gone. There's a part of you that wants to give up, wondering how you lost the best years of your life, wishing that you could just return to go back home to that life that you had, wishing that you didn't take them for granted. We all have that. The guilt, it's tormenting as you close your eyes and you wish that you would have seized most of those beautiful moments, even the difficult ones, as they were still some of the best times of your life. You wonder how the fuck you could get out of this quagmire you're in. Will you ever get through it? You look at your kids and you can barely see them because your eyes, they start to crack as you just want to cry, and you don't want them to see you crying. You're going to lose the house. You definitely lost her, time with your kids, and in times of stress, we choose conformity over reality, and we escape into our beds, and we slowly allow happiness to escape us. You didn't lose a woman. You lost your compass. You lost your fire. You lost your energy. You don't even remember when it happened, but you look back and you did your best, the best that you could. You compromised. You picked your battles. You gave her what she wanted, a vacation, car, flowers, even jewelry. You bought into this happy wife, happy life bullshit. But you had it all wrong because you gave her what she wanted, not what she needed. What she needed was your leadership, your edge, your wit, your ears, your mouth. She needed to be the object of her affection, the erotic love that she once had for you. Not her yes man, and definitely not one that lost his edge. But we got soft. We thought love was a service, but what they craved was strength. You have a chance to give that strength to the one person who needs it most, especially now, and that's you. And now you're here, divorced, exhausted, hollow, staring at yourself in the mirror and asking, what the fuck happened? You know what happened? It happens to all of us. You got tired and hence, you stopped leading. You became complacent. You lost your balls. You lost your edge. You became safe, agreeable, whatever you want to call it. She stopped seeing you as masculinity, a shell of a man. The man that you used to be, well, he's gone for now. He's lost. And it's your mission, your turn to find him. But you got to go back to fucking war to find him. And this is your call to arms, gentlemen. It's your do or die moment. It's about you becoming better. It's not about you becoming some fuckboy. It's not about you dating 3 or 4 women just to prove that you still got it. It's about your reclamation. It's about becoming a man that you respect again, admired by yourself, your circle, your children, and even strangers. So let's make you into that motherfucker that you deserve to become. Step 1 is you reclaim your body, not for Instagram nor Facebook stories to say, hey, look at me, I'm here. Not for revenge either, but for you. Your body isn't a temple, it's a weapon. And right now, it's soft, tired, neglected, and that has to change. It has to change today. You have to get back on your feet. You have to start kicking your ass, not for her, but for you, to live a better, more balanced life. For your betterment, because you're here to dominate, to sharpen your will, to remember that you once came so close to wanting to die, and to prove to you that you can accomplish this metamorphosis. You train to remember who the fuck you are, and to remember that you'll never, ever be that simp again. You train to say, I'm still here. Step 2 is you reclaim your voice. You've been silent way too long, tiptoeing, pleasing, avoiding conflict, avoiding the truth. Your needs, they became suggestions, and your thoughts became landmines of argument. Enough of that. You speak now. You say what's real. You say no. You draw hard lines. You stop apologizing and you don't ask for permission. You speak like your words matter because they do. Stop apologizing for shit. This isn't toxic masculinity. This is masculinity with direction. Again, you didn't lose her. You lost you. But this isn't a story about loss. It's a story about inspiration, a story about finding yourself again, a story of strength through fire, a story of victory over despair. It's a story about you. And that's where I come in. My coaching program, it addresses you in 2 fronts. The first part is the divorce portion, and then the recovery part. In the divorce portion, we address your options for a strategic, least expensive divorce possible. In the recovery part, we begin your mental and physical well-being, including a fitness baseline so that you have something to strive for. And we take a self-awareness study, turning your strengths into a superpower. You'll also have 24/7 access to me, along with consultations that they're not time, but they're rather action-oriented. We'll work on upgrading your style, and yes, I'll get very involved in your online dating profile pictures because I commit to you that you will be in the top 10% of online daters. By the time we're done, your ex, she'll be nothing but an afterthought, and this will be nothing but a history lesson. My coaching is affordable and it's in perpetuity because I don't believe in selling temporary fixes to permanent problems. So yeah, it's time to get excited. Excited about your future, excited for your rebuilding, excited for the first time in a very long time, because if you're lucky, you realize that this wasn't the end. It was only the beginning, and if you're smart, you're not gonna do this alone. You'll get a professional. So let's go. The link to your recovery is in the comment section underneath. Click on it and I'll make you whole again.